All right, everyone. I figured that I would start off the day by covering the topic that I'm less interested in than some of the more pertinent political info of the day, but everyone else is talking about it still, so I'm going to talk about it first. The YouTube shooting there, of course. They've identified who done it, apparently, and she is dead. Nassim Agdam, actually. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. A Persian individual, Iranian, Muslim, I guess, ostensibly. An individual who, if you look at some of the videos that they made, and they're still on Daily Motion, you can look that up. I'm not gonna fucking link to someone who killed it and tried to kill a bunch of people. But if you look at their Daily Motion, it's like a lot of vegan activism, some weird musical videos, music being, I guess, in the ear of the beholder in this case, regarding animal rights and things like that. And so naturally, you combine animal rights and veganism, a militant veganism, it seems. And people are making the assumption that this was politically motivated as someone who had to have been on the far left. Meanwhile, I'm seeing from people who are on the left, neoliberals, spin doctors, I'm not going to name names, but one of them rhymes with smeared smolt, say, oh, she had a Paul Joseph Watson video embedded on the YouTube page. Therefore, insinuating, it's like, and I'm calling it out, I'm like, yeah, guilt by association bullshit, which is what it is. The insinuation is, oh, Paul Joseph Watson, well, anyone watching him must be far right. It's you can't possibly watch his videos for any other reason. Even though he's not really, he's more of a libertarian, I would say. I would cast him as, anyway, on some issues. Some moral issues I disagree with him, but, I don't have a problem with him. But they're trying to insinuate, therefore, that makes her far right. And also, apparently, there was one video there on her channel, an angry rant directed at YouTube, where she's like, oh, it's destroying my life, they've demonetized everything, and I can't make any money on the platform. Now, I'm going to call psycho at that point, because looking at the number of views, looking at the fact that nobody I've ever talked to knew anything about her beforehand, chances are you weren't making any money on YouTube before the demonetization happened. It's like I pointed out, I think it was 2 months ago. God, now time flies when you're having fun, relatively speaking. I was looking back, and I remember saying this. That when they changed the rules on YouTube to make it so you couldn't monetize things unless you had a certain number of watch hours and a certain number of subscribers, I pointed out if you have under that threshold, there's no way you were making money anyway unless you're like botting maybe. There's no way you're going to possibly make money on YouTube. You're not even going to get it'll take you 2 years to get a $100 payout if you get under like, 1,000 subscribers or something. It's going to take you forever. So anyone complaining about that's like, I guess you're new to YouTube, you don't understand how it worked. It never worked that way. You could never get rich off of YouTube by having a tiny audience. It's just not, it's just not statistically possible to do. You could maybe if you're making like niche videos, like you do like sexy ASMR or something, and some really out of touch person's like, oh, I really love this stuff. And they're like, I'll give you $1,000 a month. Just keep doing what you're doing. Trust me. Maybe, okay, maybe there's a 1 in a million story about something like that happening. But for someone who's making like really shitty music videos of them ranting about animal rights, that's more likely to end up on the cringe channel. Judging from what I saw, that's more likely to end up on the cringe channel or something than it is to go viral in a more positive manner. But here's my thoughts. Before people spin this as, well, these YouTubers are dangerous because, YouTube's trying to crack down on extremism and look what happens. See, we told you they were violent and extremists. Let me point a couple things out. Number one, millions of people have been angered by YouTube's recent moves. As far as I know, this is the only time somebody reacted with violence, number one. Number two, before they cast it off as like, oh, libertarian extremism, right-wing extremism. A vegan trans animal activist is the one that snapped and attacked your headquarters. So you're not going to be able to spin this as, the gun nut side of YouTube that we told to stop doing infotainment on their weapons that left YouTube. Oh, they're responsible for this. Because there will be some people probably try to cast it that way. By the way, I thought it was disgraceful. When I woke up and I saw, I'm not going to name names again because some of these people I otherwise respect, but I see so many people weighing in on this and speculating. It's like you don't know anything about the situation. I'm sorry, but I don't believe it when they say, well, the motive was anger at YouTube. No. We can't prove that. We know that she was angry at YouTube. That doesn't mean that's why she went and shot him up. Could be, what if she knew a YouTube employee, talking to a YouTube employee, oh yeah, I'm enjoying a steak sandwich. oh, well, you shouldn't kill animals. I'm going to go set this straight. What if it was jilted lover mode? We don't have all the facts in yet. Could be maybe some YouTube employee like flirting with her, and she's like, oh, fuck this. I find it slightly odd that she immediately goes to the part of a building where they're having a party without herself apparently being an employee and knowing it was going on, I guess, at the time. That's a little bit odd. Now, wouldn't that... I'm not going to speculate, but wouldn't that indicate the possibility, at least, of, understanding maybe a YouTube employee or two? Maybe she had a visit set up or something and just went nuts. I don't know. But this individual, Islamic, female, and vegan trans animal activist. So I don't think this individual's likely to fall on maybe the alt-right spectrum. Doesn't seem to have been a gun nut, since apparently couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. As far as I know, she's the only one dead, which that's good news. If there are no other casualties, it's a good day, because the shooter's gone, everyone else is fine. Oh, no, problem solved. Another psychopath bites the dust, I guess. But, no, any political motive is up in the air. Religious motive is kind of off the table. I don't think that she was motivated by her apparent religious beliefs, because it wouldn't make any sense. Like, as far as I'm seeing, it's really more about animal and don't eat animals and free your pets, because somehow they'll make it in the hinterlands. Out in the canyons of California, your pet cat's going to have a good time. Maybe YouTube needs to do more about banning violent vegan activists and PETA and groups like that. They do break the law. PETA breaks the law on a constant basis, whereas law-abiding individuals do get kicked off YouTube. Yeah, okay, you can make an argument for that. I won't, because, I think everyone should be on YouTube, but... yeah, I can imagine there are some people that are under stress because of YouTube's demonetization and other problems, but here's the thing. Like I've seen people that I really like on YouTube kicked off. And even if I was using monetization at this point, I wouldn't be making anything, because everything would be demonetized, trust me, on my channel, because I say damn it and stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit stressful maybe for people not knowing quite what YouTube's rules are anymore, but I would never actually react with violence to such a thing. Nor and this isn't some far-right extremist. Like, some people probably cast it that way. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing any evidence of it. I'm seeing maybe tangential evidence of the opposite being true. This is California we're talking about. Notice nobody's turned this into a gun control argument because it happened in a gun-free zone in a gun-free state. So, in the most gun-unfriendly part of the country, in the most gun-unfriendly state, on a campus that bans guns and has a private security force, where the reaction time of the police is apparently less than 2 minutes, and bravo to them. It's actually pretty fucking impressive. The average response time is, 18 minutes? It's pretty good. Yeah, so people yesterday were all speculating. Today they're speculating. They're trying to spin it for their fucking political reasons. Like, can you let the blood dry at least first? Let the body be buried or cremated or whatever. Family comes out, oh, she was angry at YouTube. Well, trust me. There are things that people don't tell. When someone's fucking psycho, maybe they're not forthcoming about their real motives. Maybe this was animal related. Maybe it was vegetarian related. Maybe it was anger at YouTube. Maybe it was religious. There's still a 1 in a million chance maybe that's true. Maybe it was sexism related. Oh, I'm tired of these people. They should do more to protect women on YouTube. Maybe she's bullied. Who knows? You don't know anything about her personal life. Nobody knew who she was before she shot a bunch of people at YouTube headquarters. So I'm not going to weigh in on it anymore, unless like something earth-shattering goes, oh yeah, Hezbollah was involved. Okay, then I'll make another video. Otherwise, I'm not really interested in the topic at this point. That's about all. Peace out.